All right, so here's the truth. I've spent years trying to build a portable power setup I can trust, something that works whether I'm filming outside, traveling with my kids, editing from the passenger seat of a car, or just a coffee shop, or just trying to keep my phone alive at a theme park. And somehow I always end up frustrated. Like they always end up falling flat. Either the power bank charges too slow, or dies too fast, or overheats, or can't keep up with charging the laptop and the phone at the same exact time. But this is the Anker Prime series. It's Anker's brand new flagship line of fast charging gear, and it includes the Prime 20K and 26K and this ultra fast charging base. This is the first time that I've used a setup that actually feels like it's solving my power problems instead of creating new ones. Anker is sponsoring today's video, but as always, this is my real experience after actually using these for weeks. I actually took them to CES last week and put them through the ringer with long days of going from the Venetian to the conference center to the Wynn for different separate conventions, and they powered my MacBook Pro M4 Max the entire time, and also my phone, my camera, and everything. It was amazing. So let's break down why this setup has become my go-to. Let's start with the one I carry the most, and that's the Anker Prime 20,000 milliamp power bank. Now, this is your everyday throw it in your bag power bank. It's lightweight, it's compact, and it hits 200 watts total output, which is kind of wild. And here's what I like the most. It has 140 watt USB-C fast charging. This means I can fast charge my MacBook Pro from a power bank, not slowly, not barely, but actually fast. I honestly didn't think I would care about that until I was editing at CES on the showroom floor and my laptop was at 7%, and plugged this thing in, problem solved. Another thing I like is actually the smart display. It shows the battery percentage, the charging speed, estimated time remaining, everything you need to know without guessing. It shows you clearly and gives you confidence when using it. Also, I think 20K is kind of the sweet spot. It's big enough for emergencies, small enough to carry with you everywhere. If you're the type of person who wants reliable power but doesn't want to carry a literal brick, this is the one. Now let's talk about the big boy. Now this is the Anker Prime 26,000 milliamp, also known as I'm not playing around today power bank. This thing is a beast. It can deliver up to 300 watts total output with a 140 watt USB-C port for your laptop, plus extra high-speed ports for everything else. Now this is the real multi-device power bank for your phone, your camera, your laptop, anything. It's all fast charging and all at the same time, so for content creators, this is massive. 26,000 milliamps capacity. This is the magic number because with 99.75 watt hours, it's the maximum capacity you can legally take on a plane. I've gotten a full day of shoots out of this thing without needing to recharge it once. It's basically a portable wall outlet. This is honestly the best way to describe it. It never feels like backup power. It feels like real power. If 20K is the everyday carry, the 26K is the weekend trip content creator backup power for everyone at the Disneyland park. Now let's talk about the differences. If you're comparing the two and don't want to get both, you want to think about which one should you buy. Here's the simple breakdown. Get the 20K if you want something light, you want an emergency laptop power, you want everyday reliability, you value portability above all else. And then get the 26K if you're a creator and you travel often and you need that extra juice. And if you want to charge a ton of devices at once, you want the strongest power delivery possible. So both feel premium, both have smart displays, both support extremely fast charging, but the 26K is the one that replaces your entire charging setup when you leave the house. Now here's where everything literally clicks, like with magnet clicks. The ultra fast charging base might look simple, but it solves the biggest problem with any of these really big battery banks, and that is charging them. Here's a few reasons why it's actually pretty dope. Drop-in charging, no cables, no fiddling, just the power bank on the base, and it locks in magnetically. Another reason why this base is awesome is that it has a 100 watt high-speed recharge. And this is the part that actually feels kind of futuristic. Your power bank recharges really fast. Like the 20K fills up incredibly quick at 100 watts wirelessly, and the 26K also recharges really fast at 150 watts wirelessly. Using the base, it can get a huge boost of power going from 0 to 50% in about 13 minutes. It honestly turns these power banks into a real ecosystem. This is no longer just a random accessory. It feels like a charging station that you'd have at home, except for it charges and tops off your portable batteries that can run your entire life. If you get either power bank, the base completes the experience. It's the difference between owning a tool and having a workflow. And if you're enjoying this breakdown so far, feel free to like the video and subscribe, especially if you're into creator-friendly tech that actually makes life easier. I appreciate every bit of support. Now let's get back to the batteries. And here's how I've been actually using this setup. I use it on, of course, photo walks or filming days. The 20K lives in my backpack. It's light enough that I, forget it's even there. Working from CES or coffee shops, the 26K keeps my laptop alive as long as I need it to be alive, even with heavy video editing. We actually just got a season pass in Knott's Berry Farm, so phones dying at the theme parks, not on my watch. It's not gonna happen. I'm charging everything. I'm charging the cameras, the phones, the iPads, the laptops, anything. And of course, the obvious use cases for travel. One power bank for flights, and of course, the other for the hotel life. Everything stays charged. Now let's talk about the everyday stuff, because you're not always traveling, you're not always on the plane, not always going to conventions, but every single day I use this power bank. I have the base set up on my Husky workbench. I actually plug the base directly into the side of the bench, and it gives me full power. All the USB-C and USB-A ports are available for me to charge. Tons of different batteries, from camera batteries to iPads, laptops, anything. And when I get home, I put the 26K or 20K on top, and it's always full by the next morning. It's such a quick and easy and efficient way to charge all of my batteries. It's really kind of saved me a ton of time and stress. Some upgrades feel unnecessary, and this one honestly feels foundational. Once you get the 20K or 26K, and especially the charging base. The charging base is honestly the secret sauce. You stop worrying about power entirely. And when you're juggling creative work, family life, and everything else in between, having one less thing to worry about charging is honestly worth it. Huge thanks to Anker for sponsoring this video. Links to everything are down below in the description, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until next time, stay fresh. Peace.